The Prime Initiative.
Good morning, Los Angeles. Last couple of weeks, I've been talking about remarkable people who speak the truth. They speak against corruption, political issues, political corruption, things that are transpiring in California, right? All these particular issues that are happening are hidden from the public and on purpose, right? If you live in Los Angeles County, you would know all about that. I mean, look at what's happening with California. California is sinking, right? I mean, it's under the noose of Governor Newsom. California hasn't been the same since, right? And we have to be thankful for those who speak up against certain issues, right? Like you, again, I mentioned Hector Bravo, Trent James, Chris Awad. But today we're going to speak about investigative journalist and total badass firecracker, Cece Woods. Okay, she runs the Current Report. And in the Current Report, I gotta say, it's this is a website that you want to bookmark on your desktop or on your phone because the stuff that she publishes, I mean, she gets deep into corruption, not only in California but that of like Los Angeles County, the sheriff's department, so on and so forth. Um, amazing information, right? So we're gonna talk about this particular article that she just published not so long ago. Stand by, right over here, right here. Look at this smile right here. This is a deputy right over here, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Awesome smile. Getting back to the task at hand, the Renko files, how LASD and Lacera colluded to erase a deputy and his disability claim. Does that sound familiar to anybody else in the department? This is something that transpires continuously every day. In fact, the hundreds of deputies, custody assistants, security officers, or just people working the line, not only in Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, but in LA County in general, if you're a first responder or a public servant, this shit happens a lot, especially in Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. You get fucked. You get hurt, you're fucked. That's it. You're fucked. No way around it. No way around it. That is how it's being ran. It wasn't always like that, right? It wasn't always like that. That's why we're fighting to get it back, right? In the dark underbelly, says Cece Woods, of Los Angeles County's bureaucracy, where paper trails are quietly altered, records mysteriously appear. I'm sorry. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. I don't know if you can see the, oh, fuck. Okay, there you go. Mysteriously appear in the wrong hands, and those sworn to uphold the law weaponize it instead. One case is emerging as a blueprint of systematic abuse inside the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and its sister agency, the Los Angeles County Employees Retirement Association, also known as Lacera. Yeah, I mean, you know what? This shit, I can't stand this shit. Every time I hear news about Los Angeles County or the Sheriff's Department, it's nothing but corruptive bullshit. Is there anything that's not corrupted in Los Angeles County? Holy fuck. At the center of it all, former LASD Robert J. Renko, a decorated officer injured in the line of duty who found himself fighting not just for his health, but for his name, his pension, and his right to due process. Renko's nightmare began in 2009 when a high-speed pursuit ended in a catastrophic crash that would define the next decade of his life. The wreck left him with a severe spinal orthopedic injuries and 8 surgeries. Fuck. A spinal fusion from C3 to C7 and a lifetime of pain managed through opioids like hydrocodone and oxycodone. Oh, Deputy Renko, man, I am so sorry, man. Despite multiple department physicians recommending medical retirement, LASD forced him to continue working year after year, ignoring the risk to both Renko and the public. By 2016, his body had reached a breaking point. Does that sound familiar to anybody else? On November 25th, 2016, Renko officially filed a service-connected disability retirement with Lacera, a move that should have triggered immediate review under state law. Instead, it set off a chain of retaliation that would make any whistleblower blood run cold. No shit. Retaliation in the sheriff's department? No shit. Really? You see my point? It's every day, every single thing. Retaliation. Law enforcement, retaliation, law enforcement. Just months before that filing, LASD's Internal Affairs Bureau had launched an investigation into Renko following a domestic incident. But by the time the district attorney's office reviewed the evidence, it was clear Renko was the victim of domestic violence, not the perpetrator. I'm pretty sure LASD spun that shit. LASD leadership, including then Sheriff Jim McDonnell and legal counsel Diana Turan, refused to clear Renko. The IA file stayed open, hanging over him like a political noose. When Renko's Skelly hearing was finally held on November 4th, 2016, then Chief Joseph Gooden sided with justice and reinstated him. Hell yeah. But just 6 weeks later, LASD secretly reversed its own decision, backdating the termination letter to December 9th, 2016, and mailing it out a week later. The backdating wasn't an accident. It was calculated maneuver to make an illegal firing appear legitimate on record. What the literal fuck? Right there. You see that shit? Does that sound familiar to anybody else in the department? Not only in Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, probation, maybe the fire department, LAPD. Right? You get hurt one way or another, you're fucked. You know what? This article, this is an amazing article as usual. You can find it at the Current Report. Just Google Current Report or CC Woods and you'll find it there. I'll put the link at the bottom below. If you're on Instagram, I'll go ahead and tag the Current Report. You can find it through there. Awesome. I'm going to let you guys read the rest of it. It gets into it, as always. And this is something that you guys, everyone can learn from. Everyone can learn from. And God bless this Deputy Renko. You know, hey, sir, if you're watching this, you know, my heart goes out to you, man. I'm not going to say I know what it's like, but I could definitely understand. And again, my heart goes out to you, man. You know, this is, you're going to bounce back. You're going to bounce back for sure. Until next time, Los Angeles, keep fighting.
The Prime Initiative.